Restoring the Father's name Yahweh. Restoring the Messiah's name Yahshua. Re-establishing Torah covenant. Preparing the bride. The revealing of the sons of Elohim. Prophecy. The return of Melchizedek, the royal priesthood. Elijah's school of the prophets. The Way Ministries. A return to the Philadelphian spirit.
Revelation chapter 22. And he showed me a pure river of water of life, clear as crystal, proceeding from the throne, the stately seat of power of the potentate and rulership of Yahweh and of the Lamb. In the middle of its streets a wide open square, and on either side of the river was the tree of life, which bore 12 fruits, each tree yielding its fruit to be plucked every month. Her leaves are a sprouted offshoot of the tree, were for the healing as a medical cure and relief of disease of the nations that were pagan and non-Jewish. And there shall be no more curse given over to a false deity, but the throne, the stately seat of power of the potentate who rules of Yahweh, the supreme divinity, and the Lamb shall be in it. And his servants who were in subserviency shall serve and minister in religious homage to him. They shall see his face, and his name with authority shall be on their foreheads. There shall be no night there. They need no lamp, a portable illuminator, nor light of the sun, for the Master, the supreme Yahweh, the supreme divinity, gives them light, and they shall reign as foundational sovereign kings forever through eternity and ever. Then he said to me, these words are faithful and trustworthy and true. And the Master Yahweh of the holy prophets who were inspired foretellers sent his angel to show his servants who were in subserviency the things which must shortly in brief space of time take place. Behold, I am coming quickly by surprise and without delay. Blessed, supremely fortunate, and well off is he who keeps a watch to guard from loss or injury, as a fortress of full military apparatus, the words a divine expression of Messiah, the prophecy of this book, a rolled up scroll open like a sheet. Now I, John Yochanan, saw and heard these things, and when I heard and saw, I fell down to worship before the feet of the angel who showed me these things. Then he said to me, see that you do not do that, for I am your fellow servant, a co-slave, and of your brethren who came from the same womb, the prophets, who were inspired foretellers, and of those who keep a watch to guard from loss or injury, the words, a divine expression of Messiah, of this book, a rolled up scroll, worship by prostrating in homage of Yahweh, the supreme divinity. And he said to me, do not seal for security in preserving the words, a divine expression of Messiah, of the prophecy from the scriptural inspiration of this book, a rolled up scroll, for the time in due season is at hand. He who is unjust, actively, immorally, socially, or in a physical way offensive, let him be unjust still hereafter. He who is filthy, dirty, cheap, and depraved, let him be filthy still hereafter. He who is righteous with righteous execution, let him be righteous still hereafter. He who is holy, sacred, and ceremonially consecrated, let him be holy still hereafter. And behold, I am coming quickly by surprise and without delay, and my reward with payment for services rendered is with me, to give to everyone according to his work that deeds are performed. I am the Alpha of every kind of divine and demonic power that existed, and the Omega, and the finality of it, the beginning in order of importance, and the end as the prophetic conclusion, the first as the commencement and chief, and the last as the prophetic conclusion. Blessed, supremely fortunate, and well off are those who do his commandments as a long-fitting gown as a mark of dignity, that they may have the right of power to the tree of life, and may enter through the gates a wing-folding entrance to the city, into the city. But outside the doors are dogs and sorcerers, of pharmaceutical drugs and spell-giving potions with witchcraft, and sexually immoral who are male prostitutes who traffic as merchandise into slavery of it, and murderers as intentional homicidal acts, and idolaters who worship an image of a heathen god, and whoever loves as an object of affection and practices a lie through falsehood. I, Yahshua, have sent my angel to testify by bearing record of this report to you these things in the churches of the called out ones. I am the root and the offspring, countryman and generation of David, the bright, magnificent, radiant flambeau lamp that is sumptuous in appearance, and morning star as strewn across the sky. And the spirit of the Ruach HaKodesh and the bride, a betrothed veiled girl who is now a young married woman, say, Come, accompany me. And let him who hears say, Come, accompany me. And let him who thirsts come. Whoever desires, let him take the water of life freely as a gift. For I testified by bearing record of this report to everyone who hears the words of the divine expression of Messiah, of the prophecy from scriptural inspiration of this book, a rolled up scroll. If anyone adds by imposing in a friendly or hostile sense to these things, Yahweh will add by imposing in a hostile way to him the plagues caused by calamity that are written in this book. And if anyone takes away by removing or smite off from the words of the divine expression of Messiah of the book a rolled up scroll of this prophecy from scriptural inspiration, Yahweh will take away by removing or smite off his part and allotment from the book of life, from the holy city, and from the things which are written in this book. He who testifies by bearing record of this report to these things says surely as a strong affirmation, I am coming quickly by surprise and without delay. Amen, so be it. Even so, come, Master Yahshua. The grace and its divine influence on the heart of our Master Yahshua HaMashiach be with you all. Amen, so be it.